Welcome, everybody. We are here to play some more Temporal Recruit. Going to do some Drazana Station. So I'm going to try to get that started. Hopefully get, if possible, get up to level 50. Then we'll get up to level 50. If not, then we'll try to get as close as possible. 50 opens a lot of things like admiralties, and also opens up the reputation. So it's kind of an exciting point to get to, but we're going to get started here. So if you're curious about the Drazana missions, you kind of have to, they're not in the episodes here. They're in the availables. I just have to remember what the name is on it. I believe it is the Admiral that gives it, I think. Trying to think. Not that one. Blue shift, not firewall. Storm clouds, that sunrise. The sphere of influence. Should be here. Unless did I already pick it up? No. Let's go ahead and go to Drazana Station. We will see if the little sparks of things that happen there. Oh, maybe I should check. Maybe it's not going to allow me to do the missions until level 50.
Citizens of the Federation.
Thank you, Mr. President. Does it have cold call? You know what? I thought it allowed me to do these. What is this?
Greetings. My name is Philip Gray. I'm a temporal agent working to preserve this timeline. You've been identified as a capable and savvy officer. Just...
I'm not exactly sure what that is. I think I just realized that they're not going to let me do those. Probably not till 65, so that's kind of annoying. Alright, well, let's just do Lost and Found. Not quite what I was wanting to do today, but that is what it is. So there are some missions that you can't do unless you're 65.
After the devastation of the Dominion War, the Cardassians chose a path that would lead their planet to prosperity and democracy. Not everyone agreed with this choice. A secret organization dedicated to the return of the Cardassian Union and the Obsidian Order plagues Federation and Cardassian forces, seeking to overturn newfound freedoms in favor of oppression and aggression. In the end, the fight to save Deep Space Nine may be the battle that decides the fate of the quadrant.
All right.
Citizens.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'll go ahead and beam directly into Ops.
How can I help you?
Oh, who are you?
My name is Sarish Minna. I hold the rank of Commander in Starfleet. I am the Operations Officer for Deep Space Nine. I also serve informally as a liaison to the Bajoran Militia and the Vedic Assembly. And I'm the subject matter expert on Bajor. Being Bajoran myself, I know the people and have their trust. How can I help you?
I was told to report to you.
Welcome to Deep Space Nine, and thank you for coming so quickly. During the occupation of Bajor, many sacred artifacts were stolen and studied. After the Bajoran-Cardassian Treaty was signed in 2371, these artifacts were supposed to be returned. However, the Obsidian Order, the Cardassian military intelligence branch, opposed the treaty and apparently hid at least some of these artifacts in their warehouses. We know this because we have been contacted by the Cardassian government. There is a faction among the Cardassians called the True Way that rejects the treaty with the Federation. This organization infiltrated a defunct Obsidian Order facility and stole an orb of the Prophets. These orbs are precious to our people. They have been given to us by the Prophets. They possess mysterious and unusual powers. Many of them grant visions to supplicants. We believe the True Way are operating out of a base in the Badlands. We would like you to travel to the Badlands and attempt to recover the orb on behalf of the Bajoran people.
I'll track those responsible for stealing the orb as prophets.
How can I help you? The True Way has stolen an orb the Obsidian Order failed to return after the war. Although we don't know for certain where they have taken it, we have been getting dozens of reports of raiders hitting civilian ships near the Badlands. Starfleet intelligence believes the raids are related to True Way activity in that region. We know that area is a haven for smugglers and criminals of all types. It stands to reason that the True Way are using it to avoid capture as well. They may even be using some of the Maquis bases that were abandoned before the Cardassian War. We believe that the Badlands are therefore the most likely place for the True Way to be hiding the stolen orb. I know the Badlands are dangerous, but I have complete confidence in the ship and her crew. How can I help you?
Way to the Badlands. Acknowledged.
To any ships in the vicinity, I am under attack by a group of Cardassian ships identifying themselves as the True Way. Please, render assistance immediately.
Set a course for that freighter.
Thanks for the assistance. I knew I never should have cut through the Badlands, but it takes weeks off my journey.
What happened?
Well, I was just hauling my cargo through the Badlands, and I passed some strange anomaly. I took a scan of it on my way by, and then a bunch of Cardassian ships appeared out of nowhere. They ordered me to surrender in the name of Gul Kardec and the True Way.
What did you do?
My freighter is obviously no match for them. I tried to get away, but they disabled my engines. They were just about to board me, I believe, when you arrived. If you're looking for the True Way, I would head for that anomaly.
Thank you. I'd recommend you repair your engines and exit the area.
You have fallen into our trap, and now we'll never locate our mate.
Hail, Commander Suresh.
Sarish here.
We've located the trail of the orb's energy. We are about to follow it. We could use some help, some backup.
Acknowledged. I will be along in the Defiant shortly.
Thank you, Commander. Looks like we have a fight on our way to the orb. Jesus Christ. Ah, take it. All right.
Greetings. I am Gul Kardec. This orb is the property of the Cardassian government. The true Cardassian government. The true way. And you can't have it. Guards! Fools! You will never defeat me!
Dear Kardec, you can imagine my surprise to receive a message from you. I must commend you on the clever way you opened a pathway to our universe. We shall make good use of it, and you have our gratitude. If we can ever return the favor, let me know. Regarding that other matter you speak of, while we certainly share your detest for the Federation and are willing to assist you in opposing them in theory, there are certain territorial issues we will have to iron out before we feel comfortable committing military forces. Perhaps we can arrange a meeting in the usual place?
1-1. Oops. Well, there's a 1 and a 2. No 3s. Oops. Oh, that's a disturbing thought. Shut down the probe. On screen.
We are approaching the Badlands. What is your status?
We've secured the orb. Go Kardec has escaped. We are about to attempt to track him.
I will be along in the Defiant momentarily. And may the prophets smile upon you.
And on you, Commander.
Looks like I arrived just in time.
Make the modifications and prepare to emit the radiation on my command. Shields up.
Those look like mirror universe ships. Sensors return it to the temple on Bajor. I will notify the Vedics that you are on your way.
Acknowledged.
Congratulations on your recovery of the orb from Gul Kardec. We request that you return the orb to the temple in Hathon on Bajor. I'm afraid that we have not seen the last of Gul Kardec. But for now, the people of Bajor will be elated at the return of an orb we thought lost forever. Good work.
Remember right, these resonating aren't syllables, so we shall take a shield.
How can I help?
Congratulations, Admiral.
You have recovered the Orb of Possibilities from Gul Kardec. No doubt, you are being pursued by True Way forces. You must return the orb to the temple in Hathon. I have notified Vedic Kryn. She is waiting for you in the temple. How can I help you?
On screen.
I am Gulmutak of the Kriegar, Adjutant General to Gul Kardec. You are carrying stolen property belonging to the True Way. Lower your shields and prepare to be boarded.
Are you insane? We're in orbit of Bajor. We could have your ships here in a moment. Hell, Deep Space Nine.
Sarah's here.
Commander, we have an ambush by the True Way in the orbit of Bajor.
In the orbit of Bajor? But how could they? Nerve of the... Sorry, I'm okay. I will borrow the Defiant and be there momentarily.
We will hold out as long as we can.
Good. You're still in one piece. Let's teach these Cardis a lesson.
I appreciate your zeal, Commander, but let's not get carried away. So, last tier or 1 and a 3? That's really annoying. Oh. Well, it's a good thing I wasn't playing the hardcore method. I wonder if the number is going to change. I have to redo that all again.
That's the last of them for now. I will remain in orbit while you return the orb, just in case.
Thank you, Commander. So, alright. There was a 1 and a 3. Let's see it. This probe just keeps me having been rudely interrupted. Alright, let's see if I can actually find out what's on that probe. Okay. We do not see what's on the probe. There's a video of some sort. Or it's just being attacked by the Naku. Or beaming down regardless. Yes. Acknowledged.
How may I help you?
I'm here to return this orb to the temple.
Wonderful. The prophet has smiled upon us this day. What was lost has been returned to us. You have done a great service for the Bajoran people today, and we are most grateful.
It was an honor and a privilege to carry this burden.
Please, place the orb upon the altar.
With pleasure.
The service rendered is not the service desired. What does not belong cannot be returned.
I don't understand.
What has been returned does not belong. We must travel backward.
When we gaze in the mirror, we see our faces as others do, but reversed.
Your task abides. You have recovered an orb. Now you must return it.
As you must return.
I would be honored to know what the prophets shared with you, if you are willing. Sometimes their visions can be very confusing, and I have some experience interpreting them.
It was very cryptic, but it seemed to suggest that it's not their orb, that I must return it elsewhere.
Elsewhere? But it is an orb of the prophets. Where else could it belong? Unless... Are you familiar with the so-called mirror universe? I know very little about it myself, but there is a book on that table over there by a Vedic Eth describing his experiences. Perhaps it can guide you.
Thank you, Vedic Karen. I've been fascinated by the existence of this so-called mirror universe ever since a recent contact with it. I've interviewed the emissary, Colonel Kira, and others in their experience with the mirror universe. But many questions remain. It seems the mirror universe has prophets, but are they the same prophets? There's no mention of the Celestial Temple, and certainly the Mirror Benjamin was no emissary. I shall petition Vedic Assembly for permission to enter the Mirror Universe. The Vedic Assembly denied my request. Besides the debate about doctrine and theology, the deciding factor was political. The Federation has quarantined any access to the Mirror Universe, and Bajor is seeking membership. I continued my research by interviews, but my questions remain unanswered. I fear I have no choice but to renounce my seat in the Assembly and pursue entrance into the Mirror Universe on my own. I don't have the technology prowess to create one of those multidimensional devices myself, but I have engineer friends who owe me a favor. I am luckily alive. I managed to cross over to the Mirror Universe, but Tirak Nor, as they call Deep Space Nine, has been taken over by the Terran Rebellion. They are using it as a base of power, attempting to reassert their control over the Bajor sector. Bajorans are not trusted, and they use mostly for mining and ore processing. A cruel irony given Bajor's history in both universes. But I was able to join the Bajoran workers and get some of the questions answered. Bajorans of the Mirror Universe are much like us. And it sounds as if their prophets are most similar, but even have orbs such as we have. However, to them the Celestial Temple is a myth or metaphor, not a physical place such as ours. I do not know if this is because it simply hasn't been discovered, or the prophets of that universe have sealed themselves away for some reason. The only way to find out is to either cross over with a spaceship or to somehow procure one there. I received a curious message from someone from the Mirror Universe offering me assistance. Note: shortly after making this entry, Vedic Eth disappeared and has never been heard from again.
Here.
We believe the orb is from the Mirror Universe. We think we can pass into it through the anomaly we found earlier.
Acknowledged. Be careful. The Mirror Universe is known to be more treacherous than our universe, and you will be cut off from any support here.
I appreciate the concern, Commander, but we'll be fine. Yes, beam me up. Set course for the Badlands.
Sarish here. What is your status?
We've entered the Badlands and heading towards the anomaly.
Acknowledged. Keep comm lines open as long as possible.
Acknowledged.
We have limited intelligence on the Mirror Universe, but from what we know, it appears the Terran Rebellion spread from Terok Nor, eventually forming a new empire. The Terran Empire has reoccupied Bajor. I believe this Captain Lita is the administrator of the Bajor sector.
I am Gul Haneri of the Torn, Chief Tactical Advisor to Gul Kardec of the True Way. You are not welcome here. Lower your shields and prepare to be boarded.
Red alert!
I believe Gul Kardec must have used the orb from the Mirror Universe to somehow create the anomaly back there. He then must have formed an alliance with the Terran Empire. Stay on your guard. They expect it.
Make the necessary modifications to the deflector dish.
Greetings. I am Captain Lita of the Terran Empire. What a pleasure it is to have visitors from your universe. When Gul Kardec said you might be along, I didn't really believe him. But I couldn't afford to take the chance. Surrender. Now. And I will guarantee the safety of your crew.
We will never surrender.
What a pity. We could have had so much fun together. And now, I have to destroy you.
You can try. I'm sure you won't. Yeah. Yes, let's work with Bajor. Acknowledged. Transporter Chief. Dang it.
Gul Kardec was right. You are formidable, but pitifully predictable.
Terran forces, attack the invaders! I want them alive.
Alive it is.
Guards! Guards!
We will meet again. Soon.
TM.
You have interfered with my plans for the last time.
Stop! Fighting is not permitted here.
This is not your affair.
Changeling? Here, hold this for me. Thank you.
Thank you. I feel much better. But a changeling? Here, we only have stories. In any event, what was the purpose for your visit?
I have come to return your orb.
The Orb of Possibilities? But that was lost decades ago, during the first occupation of Bajor. However did you come by it? Never mind. The prophets teach us not to look at their workings too closely. Don't just stand there. Place it on the altar.
You're welcome.
From Gol-Kardec to Gol-Palat, I have run into some complications. Namely, some agents have interfered with my plans. They have stolen the Orb of Possibilities. I assume they have returned it to the Bajorans by now. Fortunately, the anomaly remains stable. I was able to retreat to the Mirror Universe, where I have taken shelter with my Terran allies. However, I believe they are waiting for my return. Therefore, I need you to meet with Dumatsu Khan at the facility in the Devos system in my stead. Coordinates are attached.
Might have to pay that place a visit.
We are most grateful. We had thought the orb lost forever. You have restored the balance.
Your enemies lie in wait. They want to prevent your return.
But we shall restore the balance as you did.
You have returned our orb.
Now you must return.
I believe the Mirror Prophets returned us. I must consult with Vodakrin.
Greetings. I did not see you enter the temple.
I believe the Mirror Prophets returned me here.
Indeed. I know little of the Mirror Prophets, but if they are like ours, then this is a great honor. Rarely do the Prophets interfere so directly. I take it your mission was a success?
Yes, the orb is back in its proper place.
Then you have the gratitude of 2 Bajors. May the Prophets continue to smile upon you.
Thank you, Vatic Kryn.
So, Gul Kardec was a changeling. This does not bode well. An alliance between the True Way and the Alpha Dominion could prove disastrous for the Alpha and Beta Quadrants. However, the orb has been returned to the Mirror Universe, and you have returned to ours. Nevertheless, we must stop this alliance before they can do any further damage. We shall analyze the pad you retrieved to see if we find this Ketracel White factory.
I don't think I need these. We'll just pick up a shield.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Thank you, Admiral. Any space feats? Nope. Do I still have my spreadsheet? Not that spreadsheet. Oh, I don't think I updated this. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15. I did not. Who did I get last time I got an officer? I think Tavana. Yep. I remember getting myself a Klingon officer. Because why not? So purple officers, engineering. I don't want a Packlid. I just don't. I'm gonna get so many science officers eventually. They gotta. I'm just gonna take the trail.
The pad you discovered on Gul Kardec revealed the location of a secret facility in the Alpha Quadrant. There appears to be some kind of alliance between the True Way and the Dominion. We cannot allow them to join forces. How can I help you?
Pick that up. Ground. pull up a spreadsheet. Alright, to the Devos, or the Devos, however they want to identify with the system. Nope, I'm out of water.
The desperate men and women of the True Way have turned to one of the Federation's greatest foes in an attempt to hold sway over Cardassia Prime. Starfleet must infiltrate into the heart of the New Dominion and douse the flames of war before they consume the entire quadrant.
Acknowledged. What is Trichisa White? Look for a place to beam down. That's all for now. Carrier wiggle spoon. Carrier wiggle spoon. Shank time extend. Shielded built-in steam. We can't afford letting this fall into the wrong hands. Acknowledged.
Greetings. I am very glad to meet you. I am Naaman, a Vorta scientist, and servant of the Founders and the Dominion, of course.
You're pleased to see us?
Oh my, yes. I have a proposition to which I hope you shall be amenable. I serve a Founder named Los. He is one of 100 Founders sent here to the Alpha Quadrant. His actions have placed me in a bit of a moral conundrum that I hope you can help me unravel.
A Vorta with a moral conundrum. I didn't realize you had morals.
Los was the first of these Alpha Quadrant Founders to emerge. He located and gathered the others into a new Great Link. However, he has not seen fit to tell these Founders that the war with the Dominion is over, and that the Great Link is alive and well in the Gamma Quadrant. Instead, he has convinced them that you solids exterminated the Great Link, and are attempting to exterminate these Founders as well.
Why do you continue to serve Los?
Several reasons. First, even if I do not agree with him, he is a god. Second, he is my only link to the other Founders here. Finally, his Gem Hadar are fanatically loyal and watch me constantly. Although you seem to have mitigated that issue.
If you serve Los, why have you chosen to betray him?
Betrayal is such an ugly word. I prefer to think of our arrangement as a creative solution to a difficult problem. But semantics aside, I do not feel so much that I am betraying Loss as liberating the other 98 founders and serving the Dominion and the founders. I do not believe they would want these Alpha Quadrant founders to be ignorant of the truth. I also fear that if Loss continues his plans, it could result in the death of founders. The morphogenic virus still lives in the memory of the Dominion.
What do you do here?
My job is to supervise the Ketracel White production. While the Jem'Hadar are mighty warriors, they are not the greatest scientists, nor do we wish them to have the secret of Ketracel White production.
So what is this deal you propose?
Loss keeps me away from the new link. They have been raised on his deceits, and so will be utterly convinced that you are attempting to exterminate them. I believe we can help each other. You can free me and take me to the new link, where I can explain to the founders the truth, that the Dominion still exists, and that you are not hunting them to extinction.
And what's the catch?
Oh, I do not like the word catch. It sounds so mercenary. But yes, my price is Loss's life. After I reveal the truth to the new link, you must allow them to mete out their justice. I cannot jeopardize the life of a founder under any circumstances.
Very well. Come with us. Acknowledged.
I'll be glad to get out of here. These Alpha Jem'Hadar don't understand the proper respect owed to a Vorta.
Intruders! I'll put up a force field. You dump the data.
We've got to stop the first before he deletes all the data. Excellent. I shall retrieve the coordinates. I have the data. It will take some time to decrypt, but I recommend we depart as quickly as possible.
Agreed. Acknowledged.
You are so quick to blow things up. Such a waste. That factory might have come in handy someday. You really seem to have angered the Jem'Hadar. Of course, they always seem a bit angry.
Patch him through.
I have completed the decryption of the data we recovered. The new link appears to lie in the Orias system. I have transferred the coordinates to your helm. I want to thank you for your service to the Dominion. I also want to remind you of our agreement, namely that Loss, or any other founder for that matter, is not to be killed by you.
I remember, Neiman. I hope we don't have to regret this arrangement.
Congratulations on destroying the facility. That should cripple the Alpha Jem'Hadar for the time being. But we need to make contact with this new link. Hopefully Naaman can convince them of the truth before it's too late. Keep a close eye on him. We may have a treaty with the Dominion, but that doesn't mean I trust them. Aborta's first loyalty will always be to the Founders. How can I help?
Congratulations, Admiral.
I need a way to get just a quick experience. I think I might actually head over to the Badlands just to kill a couple ships to push that over the top. So we're gonna not do that for right now.
Naaman has decrypted the coordinates for the new link. They designate. How can I help you?
We're not gonna do that for right now. We're just gonna head over to the Badlands real quick. Destroy a couple ships. Hopefully. Support. I'm actually kind of hoping I can actually kill a ship and Badlands. Right. Can I not enter the Badlands unless I'm 50? Wow. Don't try this at home, kids.
Thank you for coming to...
There we go.
We did it. Sensors are clear for the moment.
Sorry, Kamarki, not yet. Alright, now we get the new link mission. Cardassian struggles.
Naaman has decrypted the coordinates for the new link. They designate a location in the Alpha Quadrant, in the Orias system. This changeling, named Los, has deceived the other changelings in his link into thinking we are exterminating them, and that we massacred the Gamma Quadrant changelings as well. You must have Naaman help you convince them of the truth. How can I help you?
Might have to do...
Betrayal wears a familiar face, as infiltrators from other dimensions attempt to establish a foothold in the Bajor sector. Will the wormhole lead to the other side of the mirror? Only the prophets know what can restore the walls between worlds.
Yeah, this is not going to get me to 50. Acknowledged.
The Jem'Hadar will not likely be interested in negotiation. I'm afraid you'll have to fight your way through. What a waste. Still, the nice thing about Jem'Hadar is that you can always breed more. To think, I will be the first Forta to meet the new Link.
Yeah, let's beam down. Let's meet this new Link. Acknowledged.
You have to admire the devotion of the Jem'Hadar. They never seem to tire of throwing their lives away for the Founders. There it is. It's even more beautiful than I imagined. To think my gods slumber below, dreaming in their Link.
There's a 1 somewhere. Alright. This has been very informative. No 1, 2s, or 3s in the last 2. So it's either a 4 or a 5. Let's see it.
Founders, my people's ability to alter history could be of great value to the Dominion. We could undo the tragedies of your war with the Federation.
The new Link is not interested in dealing with solids at this time.
Understandable. But should circumstances change, remember us.
It's almost sacrilegious to have you here. I hope the Founders will understand the necessity and forgive me.
The god lies. Is it still a lie?
The other Vorta are going to be so envious when they hear about this.
There's an easy answer to that, yes. When a god lies, it's still a lie.
Have you come to finish the job of exterminating us, Solid?
We're not here to hurt you. You've been deceived by Lass.
Impossible. We have linked with Lost. He is in the link as we speak. We know all that he knows.
Then he must have some way of deceiving you.
It is true that he awoke before us. Let us summon him to answer these charges.
We have our own witness as well.
It's true, Great One. These people are not hunting you. The Great Link remains. The Dominion has a treaty with the Alpha Quadrant species.
This creature lies. You have joined with me. You know
then you
all
should have no qualms
that I know.
about linking.
No. These solids have poisoned your minds. I will not be forced to link by them.
Although it is unfortunate we had to resort to violence to force Lost into his liquid form, we are grateful for your assistance. We shall now be able to link with you and learn the whole truth of our past. If you are telling the truth, you have nothing more to fear from us. But we request that you leave us in peace. We have no interest in dealing with your kind.
I hope, in time, you would change your mind. But We can respect your wishes.
Well, it has been a pleasure knowing you. I will remain here and serve the Founders. They have been without a Vorta and have much to learn about their siblings in the Gamma Quadrant. I know the Founders may seem ungrateful to you, but what can you expect from a god? Still, you have my gratitude for whatever the gratitude of an insignificant servant is worth.
Safe journeys, Demon. On screen.
Although you have slain our brothers, we have orders to allow you to leave the system. But you are never to return. And let it be known among your peoples that this system belongs to us, and you are not welcome.
We're not. Oh, we shall leave in peace. Agreed. Lay in a course.
Congratulations! You have defeated the True Way and made peace with the Alpha Changelings. I have transmitted messages to the major powers of the galaxy, advising them to avoid the Arias system.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Do you have any questions?
Nope. But I will head over to Deep Space Nine. Going to see how close to 50 this gets me, and then I might actually do a TFO to get me there.
Citizens of the Federation.
Thank you, Mr. President. Get that done while I'm here.
Yes, I did. I was informed by Starfleet Command that you are eligible for inclusion into Military Assault Command operations, otherwise known as MACO. We are the thin line that separates the Federation from ruination. It is our job to take on the most impossible tasks and make them possible. Special task forces aren't for everyone, but the rewards for those who can complete them are worth the effort. From what I hear, you and your ship are more than up to the task. Completing my missions won't be easy, but I and my officers will do all I can to help you. You will earn the finest weapons and armor that the Alpha Quadrant has to offer. You will be able to outfit your ship with equipment that will make you the envy of your fellow officers. Even special personnel or resources will be available to you. Good luck. You're going to need it. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, what is a task force operation? How do I join?
Task force operations are special missions designed for teams. Most TFOs require a team of 5 experienced captains. A few require more. Do you have any questions?
What is a megaforce?
When the Borg reappeared, it became clear that this was a threat that would require a unified response to defeat. The Federation and the Klingon Empire were at war, but their disagreements would become meaningless if the Borg assimilated them both. I knew something had to be done. With the approval of Starfleet Command, I went to the Klingon High Council to request help fighting the Borg. They rejected me, but the Chancellor had the vision to see that I was not trying to end a war. I was trying to fight a more important one. With Starfleet's MACOs and the help of the Honor Guard, we have a chance to stop the Borg before they reach our core worlds. However, we needed a structure to coordinate the campaign against the Collective. One that isn't run by Starfleet or the Klingon Defense Force. Omega Force is that organization. Our only war is against the Collective, the Iconians, or anyone else who poses a danger to the Quadrant as a whole. I lead Omega Force. I report directly to the Klingon Chancellor and the President of the Federation. We coordinate with Starfleet and the KDF, but are controlled by neither. Together, we will save both our empires. Do you have any questions?
What is MACO?
Military Assault Command Operations is a group of high-ranking Starfleet officers detached for special tasks to deal with major threats to the Federation. The Borg, the Undine, perhaps the Iconians. Only time will tell. From what I understand, the first MACO were used by Earth in the days before the Federation, while there have always been assault troops attached to Starfleet, such as the officers who served with distinction on AR-558 during the Dominion War. For most of Starfleet's existence, the mission of exploration has taken precedence. Exploration is still Starfleet's primary function. We are here for when that exploration brings us into contact with a challenge that diplomacy cannot answer. Do you have any questions?
What is an Honor Guard?
The Honor Guard are high-ranking KDF officers commissioned by the Chancellor to defend the Empire against the most dire of threats. The Borg, the Undine, perhaps the Iconians. Only time will tell. Every member of the Honor Guard is a hero of the Empire. These mighty warriors will stand against anything the universe has to offer and be undefeated. I am honored to fight at their side. Do you have any questions?
Borg have been located in the Beta Quadrant. A fleet has already begun massing. The Klingon Defense Force also has a fleet in the area, and we have agreed to share the system for the defense of the Alpha Quadrant. Report immediately to 4 of 10. She is a liberated Borg stationed on the USS Victory, who has been providing us with strategic information for the fight against the Collective. The transwarp conduit to Gamma Orionis is in the Beta Quadrant.
That is not a single bit of what he just said in that text.
Citizens of the
Thank you, Mr. President. Like I said, that whole thing might be the reason why the Borg task force area is completely void of any life except for NPCs. Alright, yeah, so I'm going to do a quick TFO. Hopefully hit level 50. And then I'm going to double check to see if I can do the other side missions. At this point, I would actually prefer to move to the Gorn mission, or not the Gorn mission, but the to the Drazana missions. I'd also like to do the second wave missions and the Breen missions right now before I moved forward into the storylines. So maybe if I hit 50, maybe that'll make things better. I'm actually going to wait for the current system. It's my preferred TFO. And then there's a small possibility. What level am I? My ship level 2. Small possibility I might actually max this out. If that happens, then I'll probably switch over to a different ship. Switch over to probably the Martok to get supercharged weapons. Also need to do the Arbiter. Just gonna jump through the text on this one because I will have this recorded actually when we go through the storyline.
We did it. 2 of our ships.
That rift's unstable. We need to hurry, or those ships won't make it.
position.
Thank you for coming to our aid. Some sort of energy... Truly...
If you...
That's one less rift to worry about. Let's regroup with the market.
Bad news, I'm afraid. Klingons are approaching our position.
Okay. Nailed it. That actually happened a lot faster than I thought it would. Go. That was just got a lot of experience out of that. Yeah, I'm just going to do fleet marks
I
right
think
now.
that was the last of them. It appears indeed.
If there's anything still around, it doesn't look like there is. So
I think that was indeed.
all right.
You have earned your first captain specialization point. To begin a brief tutorial on this system, click anywhere in this message to continue, or click the X in the top right to cancel.
finally clear that out. Pick the last one there. Pick the last one here. Weapons. Alright. Oh wow, cleared all that out. Let's also check to see, did I max out the Tucker? I did not even come close to maxing out the Tucker. Holy cow. I do have a question though. For science. And I don't think I can. Let's see either one of these. No. This grant you. Nope. All right. I think that would be amazing if I can suddenly just hit 65 just out of those, but nope. Actually, need to take those. Been forgetting to clear this out. All right. So I am actually going to call it for right now. Gonna go prepare dinner. So if you have been watching, thank you for watching. If you have liked what you've seen today, feel free to give me a like. If you'd like to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. And hit that notification bell. And thank you again for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.